If you're a millennial dad, you already know what it feels like to carry a weight that no generation before us had to bear. We're the generation that watched our parents lose their retirements in 2008. We're the generation that entered a broken job market, lived through a global pandemic, and watched the whole world shut down. We've been lied to and told to just keep quiet and keep working. But something happened. We didn't break. Instead, we became resilient. Now we're the ones waking up at 4 a.m. while the rest of the world is still sleeping. We're the ones in the garage gym moving the iron because we realize that nobody's coming to save us. We're the first generation of fathers to stop outsourcing our health to a broken medical system. For decades, the standard playbook for a man in his 30s or 40s was simple. You get tired, you put on 30 pounds of fat around the midsection, you lose your drive, you lose your focus, and you lose your patience with your kids. We've all been there. You go to the doctor, they look at your blood work, pat you on the shoulder, and tell you, this is just what happens when you age, old champ. Then they tell you that your labs are normal. They're lying to you. Normal is not optimal. Today, we're going to break down exactly what your doctor is missing, why your biology is under attack. Now you can take absolute control of your health. Let's look at the cold, hard data. You're not imagining things. Your father and your grandfather had a completely different biological reality than you do. A landmark study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism proved that there is a substantial age-independent population-level decline in testosterone levels in American men. In plain English, that means a 60-year-old man in 2004 had testosterone levels that were 17% lower than a 60-year-old man in 1987. This decline has only accelerated. Another study from 2021 confirmed that the total testosterone levels have steadily declined in young men over the past 2 decades. Your doctor compares your blood work to a reference range that is based on the average population. Well, let's be honest here. The average American adult is metabolically sick, overweight, and chronically exhausted. In fact, research shows that only 12.2% of American adults are metabolically healthy. 12.2%. So when your doctor says your labs are normal, they're telling you that you're just as sick as everyone else. Let's look at your thyroid. Your thyroid is the master regulator of your metabolism. If your thyroid is sluggish, you'll gain weight, suffer from brain fog, and feel cold even when it's warm outside. Ever get those cold hands and feet all the time? You see, the standard lab reference range for thyroid stimulating hormone, or TSH, goes all the way up to 4.5 milli-international units per liter. I know, big words. I'm kind of dumb firefighter, but I figured it out. So in the functional medicine world, we know that TSH above 2.0 is a massive red flag. So if your TSH is 3.5, your doctor will tell you that you are fine. But in reality, your pituitary gland is screaming at your thyroid to produce more of that hormone, and your cellular metabolism is grinding to a halt. I want to tell you about a client of mine, Rob. He's a 38-year-old father of 2, working 60 hours a week in law enforcement. He came to me because he was living on caffeine, sleeping 4 hours a night, and could not lose the 30 pounds he gained after his second kid was born. He'd gone to his primary care doctor 3 times, complaining of his extreme fatigue and brain fog. And each time his doctor ran a basic lipid panel, checked on his TSH, told him his labs were normal. His TSH was 3.8. His total testosterone was 290. His doctor told him to eat less, run more, take an antidepressant. Internal screaming, but he didn't accept that answer. He found Trophy Dad Coaching. We didn't guess, we tested. We ran a comprehensive clinical blueprint. We found that his thyroid was underactive, free test was in the dirt, and his gut barrier was compromised from chronic stress. We didn't put him on a starvation diet. We optimized his thyroid by addressing his micronutrient deficiencies and restored his natural testosterone production by fixing his sleep architecture and managing his circadian biology. And we healed his gut, and in 12 weeks, he lost 24 pounds of body fat. Brain fog cleared, stopped yelling at his kids when he got home from work, and he didn't need a pharmaceutical Band-Aid. What he needed was just kind of a biological reset. This is the difference between surviving and thriving. So if you're ready to stop accepting normal, and you're ready to demand optimal, you have to take the first step. Can't fix what you can't measure. So if you're a millennial dad who's tired of being told that your exhaustion is normal, I want you to click the link in the description below. We'll run a clinical blueprint, and we'll look at your TSH, free T, fasting insulin, and all your inflammatory markers. We'll then find the gaps. We'll build the exact protocol your body needs. So stop settling for average. Optimize your biology. Click the link below. Let's get to work.